Derita, derita, derita. Stop, stop, stop. Mukare, mukare. Hop, 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 hop. Don't move. Asparagus.
Hello everyone. It's a nice day out today. It's just right. It's 70 degrees out here, and I thought I would take a walk, and then Kitty saw me. I don't know how she knew I was going coming outside to walk, but she all of a sudden was all over me, following me and everything, and then she started meowing. So she knew, somehow she knew I was coming out. I really don't see how, but she did. And because we haven't been out together in a while, and I know she loves it, so I just brought her on out. Thought I'd show y'all the what's going on with the garden, which is not much right now. I went ahead and harvested the rest of the carrots, and I gave a bunch to Mom and froze some. And we mowed the other day, and naturally it rained some the next day, but I don't think it's going to grow as fast because it's colder at night. And this was such a mess. I just took all these border boards around it, or whatever you want to call them, and took them off, and then just mowed it. I still got to pull the rest of this up. I got everything else pulled up in here, obviously, but I hadn't finished. Actually, this tomato plant just doesn't know when to call it quits. I mean, I already took everything that was on it, and they were little, but you know, they still ripened and were good and everything. But this thing, it's already got more. You can see them down there. Then we'll be okay. But I don't think there's too many more on it. There's a couple more maybe over there on that other side. But that thing has gone crazy this year. It's grown tons of tomatoes, that one plant. The okra, I got to clean all this up. Probably pull these out here, these that I have the cucumbers and green beans on. I'll have to pull them up and get all this off of them. This one cleans up easy because it's really soft. The dirt is just really loose. And what's left over here, I'm just letting these, I'm going to let them just dry on the plants for the seeds. And I'll have plenty of seeds. You can see these are pretty big, and I'm sure they're loaded with seeds. And this stuff is, both of these did really good this year, so I wanted to get some seeds from both the Clemson and the Texas Red Hill okra. I'm not sure if I call that the right name every time or not. So that's what's left. I'm just leaving these on here to dry, so I'll have some good fresh seeds for next year. So is the sun right in your eyes, Kitty? Let's turn you this way. Maybe you'll see your friend out here, Kitty. So we got all this mowed, the whole yard. Hopefully this is the last time. Usually by the end of October, you really don't have to mow it anymore if you don't want to. I mean, some of these people, they'll get out here in December, they'll still be mowing in December. I mean, it's like they just never quit. It doesn't even need it, you know. They just, I don't know, they just must like riding around mowing. A couple places there look a little higher. I don't know if it missed it. It was pretty tall, so it probably missed a few little places. But we may have to mow the front one more time, but I don't know. We'll just see. I need to run the gas that's in the riding mower. I need to run it out until there's no more, and it's gone for the winter. And the others, if I don't use them up, I got the other two push mowers I've got. If I don't use it up, I can just turn them over and get the gas out of them. There won't be much left. I didn't put a whole lot in it. That older one, it doesn't have just barely any in it. And my newer one, I ran it almost all out mowing. So I really don't, it won't be that bad. But it's looking good. I might have to trim this bush here a little bit one more time. But everything's looking really good. You having fun? You see any of your friends? There's 2 cats that run around out here. Possibly 3. One of them had a collar on, so I think it must be from one of the houses around here. Another one, it doesn't have any type of collar on. It's black and white. Pretty furry. That's a good thing if it's going to be out here in the winter. But Kitty loves it when she sees them in the window. She'll go running. If they go like from one side of the house to the other, she'll run to the other side of the house just to keep seeing them. I don't see them anywhere right now. I think that black and white one likes to hang out around that storm drain area, because it could probably use that for shelter. The big old pipe that goes underneath the road, it's pretty much dry in there and everything. It could hang around there, you know, get out of the weather. Say, you having fun? You are. She's looking at something. She loves it. Yeah, I thought I could use a little walking too. I always say every time I do one of these, I say, well, I'm gonna walk more, and then I don't always do it. So I got a lot of things I do, but I don't know why I don't find time to come out here and do this. I don't really think about it that much. It's a beautiful day though. I really wonder how she knew I was coming out. I didn't say anything about it or anything. I don't know, maybe it's because she saw me getting my phone, you know, to record. But I still don't see how she sees me with my phone all the time, you know. I think she read my mind. Say, didn't you? Are you having a good time? Say. So you looking for your friends? Say, pretty girl. I wonder how many people sometimes that drive by think I'm got a baby in here. So I do have a baby kitty. A little breeze feels good. It's not hot at all. Just right. People turning around. can see little strands of spider webs every now and then on the driveway. I need to have this driveway sealed, but it's expensive, but it's more expensive to have it replaced, that's for sure. It's got several cracks in it. Right here's some. That one goes all the way across. Or at least have something done to them. Something I'd have to save up for, that's for sure. There's cracks over here too. Of course, it happens to, pretty much every paved driveway gets these cracks in it. I got plenty of exercise the other day when we mowed. Well, I mowed 2 days in a row with the push mower, and Joy used the rider. Yeah, I might have to trim this little bush here, make it look a little better. This guy, right where the camera right here, his wife died about a week ago. Pneumonia. We heard bits and pieces from the neighbors, and just happened all of a sudden, I mean, I don't know, I think she was sick, and then just real quickly it turned into pneumonia, and she passed away. And he's been pretty much staying inside. And he never does that. I mean, see all them leaves and stuff? He had this guy come over and do that. He always, they've been here a long time, almost as long as us. I remember when that house was built. There wasn't a house there at all before, for a long time. I mean, since we moved in, it was a long time before they built that one. No, it was this one, I'm sorry. That one was there. That one, I think he might have owned all this land right here. He's a real estate agent, and I think he owned all this here. And he must have sold a plot where they built that house. And they just bought dump truck after dump truck of soil in there. And they didn't even let it settle hardly before they started building. Now they've been having trouble with the posts on their front porch falling off because the house is moving backwards. I mean, it's, sinking in the back a little bit. So I don't know if they probably have had to have a lot of work done to correct that. But anyway, they just did that too fast. You got to let all that soil settle for a long time, or run over it with bulldozers over and over every day before you put a house on it, But anyway, back to him. He always does all his own yard work and stuff, and he always just stays on top of them leaves. I can't say that I stay on top of our leaves. We don't have as many trees as we used to. You can see he's got a bunch, but he owns all the way back that way. So it's very unusual for him not to be out. So I try to think, I would probably be the same way. I'm sure he was shocked and everything, and he's grieving. I'm sure too, which everybody would, your spouse or anybody passes away. We don't talk that much, but when we have to, we have. Over the years, I mean, we don't just come out here and talk. There used to be a guy lived in this house over here, that he would stand out. He had a dog too, I think. He would stand out there with his dog, and just anybody that came by, he would talk to him, and I'd see him out there, and I'd go talk with him for about a half hour or so. Just don't have many neighbors that really, want to be sociable anymore. Now, you know, I think the pandemic made that even worse, too. Well, kitty, have you had fun? I know you have. She just loves it out here. I need to bring her out here more, and actually, as I always say, I need to walk more too. Whether I'll do it or not remains to be seen. But we'll see. Maybe Kitty will remind me. There's not much left of the flowers over there. There's something that's still alive, but it hadn't got any flowers on it yet. Hold on, Kitty. Almost looks like a fern or something. It's pretty. This right here. I think it's nice. I've never seen any flowers on it. Maybe these are gonna be flowers down here. It's a late bloomer, maybe. I was trying to smell it. I had some basil out here, but that's not basil. Basil's got leaves on it. Kind of looks like rosemary in a way, but I don't think it is. I don't know what it is. It's something I planted, but it looks like there's gonna be little. It looks like there's going to be some flowers in them. So I'm going to have to see what it's like when it gets bigger. Look, here's a little flower on one of them. It looks like. Or is that just turning? That's just turning brown. I mean tan or yellow or something. I'm going to keep an eye on it and see if I see some flowers. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this walk with Let's take a walk with Kitty or something like that, I'll call it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I hope you'll press that like button. Also subscribe if you haven't already, and share this out. And hit that notification bell so that you get all our videos as soon as they come out. Everybody, bye for Kitty and myself. Did you have fun, Kitty? Sure did. All right, everybody, I hope you have a great day, and God bless.